And although the snow is pretty heavy down here in the city, it's actually heavier along Lake Ontario where those winds are kicking up.
Yeah, they certainly are. So we sent Jennifer Lukey out to the lakeshore in Greece. She continues our team coverage live from Beatty Beach. Jen, how's it going out there?
Oh, Brett, Jen, thanks so much for this assignment. It is, we're calling this storm March Misery, and I can tell you it has been miserable out here all day long. But right now we're experiencing some of the highest gusts that we have felt all day long. And I wanted to show you here, we're at Beatty Beach in Greece, and take a look at Lake Ontario. I'm having a hard time even turning to look at it myself. The wind is so strong. It is driving, just driving these waves. And if you can see in the distance, it might be tough because I'm sure that our camera is getting filled up with spray from the lake. But there's been an ice wall that's sort of been created by these driving winds and waves all day. It is just totally miserable for people who live anywhere near this lake. Obviously, a lot of concern that this wind, this weather is going to make that damage worse. And there are a bunch of homes and cottages behind me here, and some of them have power, some of them still do not after the windstorm. So, of course, they are obviously very worried that as these winds pick up, as the snow continues, it is just going to get even more miserable for them. But we are told most of those folks have generators or they're getting help from neighbors, not staying in these homes. I just want to show you the lake one more time. I'm having a hard time standing here, and I'm a substantial sized woman, and it is hard. You lose your breath here along the lake, and it is just obviously just forceful driving winds. Live in Greece tonight, Jennifer Lukey, News 10 NBC.
And those winds really are an increasing story now. My colleague Jen Lukey at Beatty Beach up on the lakeshore. I'm actually a little envious. If it were my day off, I'd be there just taking in the sights, Jen. How's it going up there right now?
Would you, Kev? Would you really be standing out here for as long as I've been out here? I don't know about that. I want to just get out of the way and show you what it looks like here. The winds are whipping, and they have been all day. Take a look at the lake. You can see just how ferocious these winds are driving these waves. And as I turn to look, I can barely keep my eyes open. And there's probably some water getting on the lens from the spray. And you can see just how much ice is accumulating here. This is accumulated just since we've been here today. And as you said, there's some ice dams in the distance that you can see, and that's sort of offering some protection to the homes in this area, but just obviously a miserable day. At 5 o'clock, we told you some of the homes here are still without power after the storm. Well, guess what? At 6 o'clock, here's the National Grid trucks, National Grid trucks, it looks like, in from out of town and helping out to restore power here. A couple of the homes didn't have it, so obviously they were concerned about what this storm would add on top of the storm damage they already had from earlier this week. But just been a miserable day here altogether. Notice he got to experience it from the warmth of his car. He has come and gone, and we are still here. And I just want to give you one more look at the lake right now because it is incredible to be standing here. I'm having a hard time even standing here. I have a wide stance, and my photographer is buckled down because the wind is just so aggressive here. And obviously with the increase in the snow, that's not helping anything. Just quite a sight here at Lake Ontario. We're going to send it back to you guys in that nice warm studio while we go to our car to warm up here in Greece.